Hello, I'm going to be teaching you how to create a portal system in Gamemaker. So far I've got my player object, which I can just move around with, and I've got two portals already set up. They're not functional, I still got to code that in. When I go for this portal, come out of this, go for this, come out of this. If I had any problems, of course. So the first thing we want to do is go to our first portal. I'm going to P portal, P for purple. The other one is O portal, O for orange. And I'm going to go to my step event. And the first thing I want to check, if, keep saying if, it's like a program language, if I'm actually on top of it. So if I, the player object, that's me, am on top of it, what I want to do is teleport myself to the other portal. So the way I can do that is just like this. And we also want to replicate this code in the other one step event. We don't want to teleport to itself. We don't want to teleport orange to orange. We want to teleport orange to purple. If you're teleporting yourself to yourself, well, what's the point? And you might think that's good, but that won't work because we go through the the purple portal. We're just going to go through it. It's going to send us to the orange portal. Then we go here. Then we're already on top of it, so it's just going to immediately send us to the purple portal. And then back and forth, back and forth. We're just not going to be able to move. So the next step we need to do is circumvent that problem by checking if we're on top of it. The plan is to create on top variable set to false at creation, and on top event, the create event, not the on top event, in each. And how the system is going to work is that if you teleport to another portal, it's going to set on top to true, and it's going to be, well, he's already on top of it. I'm not just going to immediately send a mech. I want to wait for the player to get off of the portal, and if they want, they can come back on, and then it'll work, not while they're already on it. So the way to do that is do something very simple. Yes, if place meeting, the player, your portal's on the player, player's on the portal, you are simply not on top. Oops, sorry. If you're not on top of it, that means not. So if you're not on top of the portal, you're not on top of the portal. Pretty crazy. And we're also going to want to add that to the other one. And it's going to look exactly the same. Next thing is, we actually got to make it so that you can be on top of the portal of this variable. And the way to do that is to go into here, add in one more thing. You want to add in the O portal object, and you want to access its on top of variable. So when you put O portal object on top in the P portal, you're looking at this one. You're not looking at this one. So we're going to change that to true because we're teleporting him over, teleporting the player over, and he's immediately on top of it. Simple as that. And we also want to add that here, but in the reverse. And there's one more step. This would actually still have the same problem, which is where this next step comes in. So you actually want to make it so it won't teleport you if you're already on top of it. So it's going to check if you're actually on top of the portal and you're not on top. I know that sounds a little complicated. I probably should have chose a different variable name, but on top is checking if you're immediately on top of it. Like when you teleport, you're on top. When you get off, you're not on top. But once you get back on, you're still not on top, but it's going to teleport you either way. And you also want to put that in right here. And then this code should work fantastically. Boom, look at that. You got even direction is preserved. It's really great. But thank you. Please subscribe and like if you are awesome and like the video.